Well, this here is lead-free solder wire. You may think, well, what use is this going to be to me? You know, I don't really have anything that needs soldering up. Well, you can sort of attach steel to steel with this stuff, or copper, or brass, or bronze, all together, using this sort of, you know, effectively welding it together, using a bit of this stuff, flux. This is real savage brand, this one. I've actually put that on steel and seen fumes start to come off. That's how savage that one is. But yeah, this stuff here, a lot of electronic solder contains lead, like about 60% or something like that. This doesn't contain any lead and is safe to use with, you know, plumbing systems and things like that, gas line piping, as in, you know, propane line piping, and stuff like that. But there may be another scenario whereby you have to make a certain small part, and it doesn't matter that this part doesn't have to be terribly strong, but, you know, it's just got to be a shape to suit a purpose, and this stuff may come in handy. It's actually tin based, so you won't get lead poisoning handling it and mucking around with it, or ingesting any, you know, from bits that get on your fingers. But, you know, you'll be able to melt this stuff just like in a minute or something like that, so you'll be able to whack out castings very quick in it. It isn't terribly cheap, but having said that, I'm sure that there'll be something, and I'll probably put something in the description, that it'll come in handy to make castings from this when you've got limited means available to make a casting, you know, and there you go. So yeah, I just thought I'd put that one up because yeah, it's so easy to melt. And you'll find there's other things, if you start scratching around in sort of, you know, certain catalogues, hardware catalogues, and different people who specialise in different metals and things, you'll find there's quite a few different low melt things. But you want to check the lead content of some of these things, and if there is any lead at all. But even jewellery supplies and stuff like that, they sometimes have different, but sort of more specialised hardware joints and welding places and that. There'll be other low melt things that you'll come across. I have seen a bit of it in arts and crafts and that, and sort of jewellery as a result. But yeah, there's more than just lead-free solder that's low melt. But you're liable that, you know, there'll be something that you'll need to make, and you don't have very good conditions even under which to cast it, or where aluminium isn't quite what you want. And yeah, this can do the job instead.